want to talk about the recent news that the American president Donald Trump, sorry, hold on, the American president Donald Trump striked northern part of Nigeria. I'm making this very video for future purpose because I don't I don't know when people are going to watch this, but for a reference purpose, today is 26th of December 2025. I was on my bed just scrolling my phone, and then I saw a report. First of all, I saw a live stream from one of the bloggers in Nigeria, which we refer as zoo, but it's an animal kingdom, where justice has not prevailed, criminals have been let go free, while the innocents have been held captive, and so many other things that can be seen in Nigeria as an animal kingdom. But that's by the way. I was watching. I was going through my I was going towards my social media, and I saw one blogger was making a live broadcast that Donald Trump launches launches uh, a raid against the terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria, particularly northwest. And then I know that a lot of people will be excited that this is happening, but I would like to share something with you. I would like to share something with you. First of all, a few months ago, after the American president made that very statement to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern, a lot of people were worried. Some are worried because it's going to affect whatever they are benefiting from Nigeria. It's going to affect a lot of things. My own worry was that I know the way that the Nigerian government think. I know how they think, and in many years, Nigerian government has not done anything in order to stop the terrorists in Nigeria. And for this very reason, they can never do anything or to support anything. But because there is this pressure from Donald Trump, what they now do is to pretend that they are in with the whatever American government are coming to do. So what do? They have to play by the ball. Now, after that, there is a news that broke out from Biafra land. I say Biafra land. That news says that the military in Nigeria, many of them have been sent to the eastern part of Nigeria. And what they do is this: they goes about kidnapping people at night. They conduct this operation in the evening. So when they conduct people, they take them to the northern part of Nigeria. Some will be assassinated to prove to the American government that they are fighting the terrorists. You understand what I'm saying now? Now, because that they know that the Americans are serious about coming to Nigeria in order to fight against the terrorists, that they themselves are part of the people that created it, what did they do? These people that they are kidnapping from the eastern part of Nigeria, they take them to that very particular location where the US bombed as of yesterday. Just this is happening about a few hours ago. It's not quite long that this is happening. About 3 hours ago that this strike has been taking place. I'm going to read the news. So these innocent citizens that are occupying Nigeria in the name of one Nigeria, many of them have been captured. Many of them have been taken to the actual location where these terrorists are operating. You know what I'm saying now? And what they do now is to now work within the United States of America that this is the location where these terrorists are. You can do the mathematics by yourself and then know the next one. Now, moving to another update, the same few months ago, the American ambassador came out on national television. He debunked that the Christians are being killed in Nigeria. He said that both Christians and Muslims are being killed. In order to calm the situation down, even when you listen to the man, the way he's speaking, it means that this man has chopped enough banku in Nigeria. So he have collected bribe in order to calm the situation down. You know what I'm saying now? But some senators in the United States of America, they are not giving in to that because they know that Nigeria can do anything to protect the Islamic State. You do the mathematics on that very part. Now, another point I want to bring to you is this: the Tinubu, the person that is governing Nigeria as of now, is a Muslim. The man supported Buhari even after it had been confirmed that Buhari had died, but they supported their legacy, and the Buhari government put him in power, and he swore an allegiance to protect the Islamic State and all the terrorists in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying now? These are allegiance that he swore to protect. He will never define that very allegiance. So he's going to play balls with both with the Islamic State in order to make sure that they capture innocent people, take them to certain location in the northern part of Nigeria, then coming back to work with the US in the name of fighting the terrorists. Why the people that are killing, these people are innocent citizens that have nothing to do with terrorists. Now, if things are working, the result say now, a lot of people will be making a lot of complaint that their loved ones have been missing and thereafter. Or if anyone that is being captured and label him one criminality or the other, there is no law in Nigeria to protect the right of the people. So if they say that your son or your husband or your wife or your brother or your cousin is a criminal and is being taken to Abuja, and you will not be allowed an access to see that very person, they also say now, there's nothing that you can do about it. Now, I want to also bring your notice on this very issue again, that there have been a lot of innocent people that have been in detention, even before the NSAS protest. Before the NSAS protest, there have been a lot of people that have been in detention. You know what I'm saying now? that have been in detention, that their loved ones have forgotten about them. These people can also be used and put them in those designated areas. You know what I'm saying now? I also want to bring this also to your notice that there's a lot of organ harvesting in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying now? Organ harvesting throughout a lot of police stations and the rest of them in Nigeria. So the way, the manner that these people are going to get whosoever is going to fill in that very vacuum of so-called terrorists that the United States of America has attacked, they are going to do all those things. And the reason why I'm making this very live broadcast here on YouTube is because I always want my video, my message, to be something that is going to be make a reference in the future. And the Facebook has brought out this very policy that once you make a live broadcast and after 30 days or whatever, that they are going to delete it. You know what I'm saying now? So I'll be coming more often on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying now? Because I wouldn't have the strength to make a live broadcast after making my live broadcast and analysis and exposition, just like I'm doing right now. Then I'll go again to download it and then to put it again. That becomes so much stress. Stress. Those are meant for the content creators. The people are using social media to make money that they can even cut it half by half. So if you're surprised that you're seeing me here or asking me such a question that you're asking in the comment section, that question is inappropriate. It's inappropriate, and I cannot condone such a question by asking me such a question. That's that for that. Now let me read the news. Let me read the news. Let me read the news. This is by a news called CBC. It said, U.S. launches powerful and deadly airstrike in northwest Nigeria. The Trump says Christmas Day strike targeted Islamic State militants. Now, you can see the capture here. This is a capture. So you can see the capture here. If you go to news and make this very research, you're going to see it there. So many of you should not be jubilating that this thing has been taking place. You have to be worried about the innocent citizens that are occupying in Nigeria. These are the people that you should be worried about. You shouldn't be jubilating that the airstrike from the United States of America has struck the terrorist camp in the northern part of Nigeria. It is not something that you're going to be jubilating. Rather, you have to be worried about the innocent ones that will be killed, because this terror has been there for many years. It has been there for many years, and they are not doing anything about it. Many of you have seen how the Nigerian government pamper Boko Haram. You know what I'm saying now? Rehabilitate them, bring them back into society, put them in the military, put them in the police, spend billions upon billions of naira in order to make sure that they bring them back. You know what I'm saying now? They are not doing anything about it. You have seen many news where the militaries, the Nigerian militaries, has been court-martialed because they say that he is killing a lot of Boko Haram. These are verified news that one can go and make research about it. So Nigeria coming out to tell you that they are collaborating with the United States of America to fight terrorists, that is a blatant lie. That is a blatant lie. And besides, what we need to do in order to restore back our dignity in our land, this very flag, Mafra, which is known as Biafra. Our original name is Mafra. You can go and make research about it. which I'm going to make a position about it. What we need to do is what I called spiritual cleansing. Spiritual cleansing, which is going on right now. That your support is needed. And when I say your support is needed, financially, this financially is not that you're giving it to Mazi Odinkemma Nkemdilim Nwachineke, but you yourself have to get someone that is going to represent you. You give the person the money so that we can be able to embark on the spiritual cleansing in the entire Biafra land. And that way we can be able to restore our nation. And if you want to know more about it, I believe you have my contact. Those of you who are watching or those that are going to watch it in the future, so that we can be able to talk more about it. Now, let me continue with the news. It said the United States of America carried out airstrike against Islamic State militants in northwest Nigeria at the request of Nigerian government. Mark that word. At the request of Nigerian government. United States of America carried out airstrike against the militant hideout of the terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria on the request from the Nigerian government. This is where it gets me worried. These same people are the people that put the so-called, that are ruling Nigeria. Would it be wise for them to also invite the United States of America to kill their brother? Is it wise? Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. So, but this is the news. It says, military said on Tuesday, which is yesterday, claiming the group had been targeting the Christians in the region. Tonight, at direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launches powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who has been targeting the viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at level not seen for many years, and even centuries, Trump said in a post on Trust Social. His post went on to say U.S. defense official has executed numerous perfect strike. The U.S. military African Command said on X that the strike were conducted at the request of the Nigerian authorities and killed multiple ISIS military in Sokoto State. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on X thanked the Nigerian government for its support and cooperation and added more to come. Grateful for Nigerian government support and cooperation before signing off. Merry Christmas. He went on to say that Nigerian foreign minister say early Friday morning local time that preciously airstrike hit terrorist targets in the country northwest. It added that it remains engaged in the Washington in structured security cooperative. Now, this is what is going on. As I'm reading this very news right now, something also reminded me something. When the United States of America made such a statement, we can remember that the man who is negotiating with Bandit by name, what is his name? This man that ran to Turkey. He ran to Turkey. I don't want to mix his name. Um, Gumi, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gumi, Gumi ran to Turkey. You know what I'm saying now? Gumi, Gumi ran to Turkey. And I believe that many key players that connected themselves in killing innocent people, trying to Islamize Nigeria, these are the people that supported them to fly out of Nigeria. The same government, Sheikh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sheikh Abubakar Gumi. Sheikh Abubakar Gumi, he ran to Turkey. Why did he run to Turkey? Why did Nigerian government allow them to run to Turkey? The same Nigerian government cooperated with the US to strike terrorists. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up at all. It doesn't add up. The United States of America airstrike, pew, boom. The people that you killed, I am 85% certain that these are innocent people. Innocent people. You know what I'm saying now? It doesn't add up. How could Nigerian government allow Sheikh Abubakar Gumi to escape to Nigeria and then inviting the same America to come and bomb terrorist camp in Nigeria? It doesn't make sense. And I believe that a lot of people also escaped this very distance. So if their master escaped, their master will also advise them that that the United States of America are not playing. Each and every one of you go to hiding. They will collaborate with the president of Nigeria to say, this is the plan, this is the plan. And that message went viral. That message that they are now coming to the eastern part of Nigeria in order to do what? To kidnap people at evening, put you in a bus, take you to the northern part of Nigeria. Some are killed in order to tell the war that they are fighting the terrorists. And I believe that many of them are the ones that have been taken to that very so-called terrorist camp that the United States of America. So this very war, it is not something that you think that you're fighting them. Rather, I believe that they are killing more innocent citizens. You know what I'm saying now? I believe that they are killing more innocent citizens. Now, let me continue with the news. It says, U.S. Donald Trump has threatened military actions over the alleged mistreatment of Christians in Nigeria. But Nigerian officials says the rise in violence is not targeted at a particular region. You see, this is the confirmation of what I told you, which the United States of America ambassador, he said, this is the comment that he said. He said that it is not a particular targeted to Christians, that it's happening all over. But some people in the United States of America, whom are the Igbo descent, living in America, they put a pressure to the government of the United States of America for them to come on ground in order to make their own self investigation, to hear from the people that have suffered this very massacre for many years, which they did. And when Nigerian government sees that America is not playing, that they are being mean in order to wipe out all these terrorists, that is where Nigerian government switching to another action. And what is that very action? They have to first of all allow Sheikh Abubakar Gumi to escape Nigeria. Now somebody telling me that America's strike was successful. It is not successful. Now, the news continues to say that the strike comes after Trump began warning in late October that Christianity faces an existential threat in Nigeria. He threatened military intervention in the West Africa country over what he said was its failure to stop violent targeting Christians community. Reuters reported on Monday that the U.S. had been conducting intelligence gathering fights over large parts of Nigeria since late November. Nigerian government has said armed groups targeted both Muslims and Christians. This is the statement from Nigerian government that these armed groups are targeted to the Christians and the Muslims. And the U.S. claimed that Christians facing persecution do not represent complex security situation and ignore effort to safeguard religious freedom. But it has agreed to work with the U.S. to bolster its force against military group. Now, if you go to news, you're going to see this. So I'm just bringing this news. I want to read also another news from Nigeria confirming this. If you go to Nigerian news, or just go to your Google, you type in Federal Government of Nigeria confirming U.S. airstrike on terrorists in northwest Nigeria. You just type it in Google, you're going to see that Nigerian government is confirming this very strike. You know what I'm saying now? And it says, federal government confirmed U.S. airstrike on terrorists in northwest Nigeria. The federal government has confirmed that the U.S. strike recently hit terrorists targeted in Nigeria northwest following ongoing security and intelligence cooperation between Nigeria and the United States of America. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the cooperation was made possible through intelligence sharing, strategy coordination, and other forms of support between both countries. The government emphasized that the strike were precise and carried out in line with international law, while fully respecting Nigerian sovereignty. Federal government stressed that Nigerian counter-terrorist efforts remain focused on protecting civilians, preserving national unity, and safeguarding the rights of all citizens, regardless of religion or ethnicity. It is also noted that terrorism against any group, Christians, Muslims, or others, remains a threat to Nigerian value and global peace. The confirmation followed comment by U.S. President Donald Trump, who said American forces carried out deadly strike against ISIS terrorists in the region. So, this is the confirmation from Nigerian government. You know what I'm saying now? This is a confirmation from Nigerian government confirming this. You know what I'm saying now? Confirming this. The situation in Nigeria is very, very complex. These people, these terrorists, these Fulani herdsmen, this banditry, they have lived with us for many years. And a lot of people are going to be massacred within this 2026. Save this very video. Remember, I said this. A lot of people are going to be massacred in this 2026 that we're about to go in. And it's going to be worse in 2027. Save this very video. The situation in Nigeria is very complex. And we are going to deal with this internally And we cannot do that without consulting our ancestors and embracing our true identity. Biafra is a name that we know, but our true identity is Maafra. We are not Africa. Our true identity is Al-Kebulan. We must fight to get this internally, but we must start with spirituality. That is what we are going to do. But I'm just here to share this very message for you. And I'll be coming live. I'll be coming more. Anytime I want to come on social media, I will come on YouTube, not on Facebook, because I can't do live video on Facebook. It doesn't make sense. After said and done, it will be deleted. Thank you very much. My name still remains Mazi Odinkemma Nkemdilim Nwachineke. Ndewo.